So I'm meal prepping today. I'm making the power bowls that a few people have asked me about, and I figured I might as well just go ahead and make a video. I've already cooked everything. I don't know if you could see it here or not, but usually I start with a bed of lettuce. Today I have spring mix. So I usually just grab a handful, about this much. I would say maybe like a cup if I were to measure it, for those that like to measure things. So all my meal prep containers are over here on the side, and I'm just putting it there at the bottom. Anthony's here saying something to me. I have no idea what he's trying to say, but just grabbing a handful of that. Just about that much. So after this, usually what I do next is I have, I like to add corn, and it's from a can, so it's nice and easy. I have black beans. I have salsa. Anthony actually just made this, and it's really good. He made it on the molcajete, which is like a lava rock. Today I'm using steamed white rice, and then I have grilled chicken thighs. So that's really good as well. So I just added two, excuse me, Anthony.
Kicking me up. Okay.
Yes. Added to the bowl, and that's pretty much it. And I'll show you guys how I'm gonna do that. One of my bowls needs a little bit more lettuce. So I'll bring a bowl here in front, hopefully you can see it. I do measure about a third of a cup for my measurements. That way everything stays pretty consistent, and that way I can kind of track what I'm eating and track my calories, or in this case, my Weight Watchers points. Now the white rice is pretty sticky. I made it on my Ninja Foodi, and it actually turned out pretty good. And 1/3 of a cup is actually a pretty good serving, where it's still not too much. A lot of people prefer brown rice, but I'm the only one in the family that likes brown rice. So I'm using white rice, since it's easier to just make one batch instead of multiple batches. So now I'm just measuring it out. I'm making 5 containers today. And these are for lunches. Anthony is on summer break, so he will actually hopefully be eating some of these during lunch as well. If not, it'll be his dinner. Okay, one more. This is super sticky.
Is it cooked?
It is cooked, Anthony. Yes, it is cooked.
Will I be able to
All right, so there's the rice. That's probably the hardest part, because it's just so sticky. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with the black beans and the corn. Again, I use about 1/3 cup for everything, but since these containers that I'm using are actually smaller, I'm gonna do 1/4 of a cup of beans and 1/4 of a cup of corn. And so for this, it's super easy. I just grab it and then put it right next to the next ingredient. Doesn't really matter where you put it, because, you know, it's all going in the same place anyway. And so about 1 can of beans is sufficient for 5 containers. So there goes all of my black beans. Now I'm going to measure out the corn again. 1/4 cup, 1/4 cup for all of them. And this actually goes really fast. It's really, really good once it's all put together. And I only have like 1/3 cup left. So because I'm measuring everything, I'm not gonna put it in. Usually if I wasn't measuring my food, I would just like add it and, you know, just make it really good. But today I'm actually measuring things. So the next step is I'm gonna use some of this delicious salsa that Anthony made.
again?
And I'm just going to add about 1 tablespoon. Now this one's actually made in the lava rock, so each tablespoon will taste differently. Sometimes I'm gonna get more peppers than I will tomatillos. So yeah, this may be very spicy for whoever gets, you know, that, I guess. All right, so there's the salsa. The next step, I actually have a food scale that I use to measure my protein, especially with the chicken thighs, because chicken thighs do have more fat, and so I want to make sure that I'm sticking to my 3 ounces of meat, and this kind of helps me stay on track. Now I'm just looking for the right setting, and I'm gonna tear this out. All right, and then for this, I'm gonna measure just about 3 ounces. Sometimes it's a little bit less, sometimes it's a little bit more. Usually more than less, to be honest with you. All right, see, like that one's 3.2, 3 even. So then I'm just gonna pour this over the top. Ooh.
You forgot your other 2 for 3 ounces.
Anthony, do you wanna join me? I think you're really excited to join me, right?
I think I should be cameraman because like you can barely see any of this.
I know, but it's the process, honey. So next time Anthony will be my cameraman.
Hello.
There. And then, no, don't do that.
Well, that was for your 3 ounces.
I know, but you don't want to pick it up from the side of the table and then just put it in there. That's going to be your bowl. Oh, see, you're confusing me. Okay.
That's 3 point.
Yeah, so it's okay if it's a little bit more. See, now it's measuring there. So that's why we have to kind of keep an eye on it, because sometimes...
You don't want to get less meat.
Yes. Well, I think that one has less meat. So now we just have 1 more, and this one is going to be the last one.
Yeah.
.1. Anthony says it's 3.1, so there, make it 3 even. So then I grab the chicken. Whoa!
Whoa.
I almost doubled the meat there.
Thank you for adding it to my
So
bowl.
that is pretty much it. Now sometimes for added flavor, I squeeze some lemon juice or lime juice, whatever I have on hand. And then today, what I'm actually going to do, thank you, Hooper, I am going to put a little bit of oil and vinegar. So let me kind of move this over here so you can see. I do have a measuring spoon, so this is just 1 tablespoon. Excuse me, Anthony. And so I'm just gonna measure this out, 1 tablespoon of oil per. Now, because the chicken thighs already have enough fat, you know, I really shouldn't be using this extra olive oil, but I love the flavor and, you know, it's okay. It's just an extra Weight Watchers point.
Is that okay for keto?
It is for keto, but I'm not doing keto. And rice is not good for keto, so. And then the next thing I'm gonna use is red wine vinegar. I wish it was red wine. I could really use that at work sometimes. So then I'm just gonna do 2 of these to 1 tablespoon of oil.
How much is that, the measurement again?
1 tablespoon.
Oh.
So this makes it really nice and juicy and kind of tangy.
True that.
Sometimes I make the dressing in advance, but today I've been cooking all day already, so I didn't really feel like doing that. I just kind of wanted to be done. See, and this one didn't even get the full serving. So that is pretty much it. I'll show you what it looks like. Ta-da! Let me know if you guys make it.